Hello guys, my name is Gopesh Pandey and I welcome all of you to my YouTube channel Grow by Growing Others. Today in this video we'll understand what is list and how we declare list and what are different operations that we can perform over list. So without any further delay, let's start with list. So guys, there are two ways we can declare list in Python. So let me write it down. There are two ways to declare list in Python. Declare list in Python. Okay. So first what? So for example, I am saying here student list. So first way that you can declare list is like this. So this is empty list. So this is how you can declare. And another way is you just simply do like this. So these are two ways. So go with one way. So I will have this one. So guys, this is your empty list. Now you have to add elements to the list. So the function that is available to us for adding elements to the list are, I mean, there are couple of functions, but the basic function or frequently used function is uh, append, and there are other functions, and every function has different uses, okay? But eventually they add elements to the list. So let's add some elements or some students to the student list. So how we can add, like add elements to the list, you have to use append method. So how you can do student list dot append. So here, for example, we are adding students. So first I will add Gopesh, and similarly you have to add another student like Deepak, and similar as Deepak, here you can add Sanjay. If you now print your list, student list here. So let me write here also. Before adding, I will call it before adding, and here I will print this list, okay? And here I will say after adding, before adding elements, students, okay? Like this. And here I will say after adding elements. So guys, do you see like what we are doing here? So you see initially our list was what? Empty. Now we have added 3 students to our list. So we got 3 students in our list, okay? Now another function that we can understand is like similar as append. If we want specifically some, so for example, if you are adding any new students now, so it will be added after Sanjay, but I want specifically that element to be added in the first cell as a first element, okay, before Gopesh. So for that, if you need to add element to a specific index, then for that you can use insert function. So here, let's say we can call insert, and here insert, for example, I have to mention index as a first parameter, and I'm saying add a new element to the 0th index, and I will call it, let's say, Sagar, okay? And I will again print it. Adding elements to 0th index, okay? So let's see what we're gonna get. So see here you got Sagar and Gopesh, Deepak and Sanjay. So what is benefit of using insert? Insert can be used when you need to insert or add element at a certain position, at a certain index. Then you can pass the index as first parameter, and then you can pass the element name. But if you're using append, the default behavior of append is like it will keep on adding, like it will, like it's like the first element will be appear first in the list, then second, then third, and likewise. But you cannot specifically add element to a certain index as per your wish using append. That can't be done. So for that you have to use insert. So I think you are clear with the usage of insert. Now guys, another use case, for example, now in our list we have 4 elements, right? So if you want to extend this list, not just with just one, but you want to extend like this list with 3 elements together. So for example, in this list you want to add another list. For example, student list you had initially. Here I will call uh, student list, second student list, I will call it second student list. Okay, second student list here, for example. And the another way you can declare list, like you don't use append and all, you just simply here do like I will call here resub. Okay, a resub, and then you can add Rachit, then you can add Madhurja. Okay, you can do like this. So this is your another list. So this is another way of declaring list. Like we were using append, but this is how you can do, like initially, very initially when you declare your list, you can instead of like here we declared an empty list, right? But you could have done like added some elements to it while declaring. So right now we are declaring another list which we are calling a second student list, and we are having some list. Now I want to add this second student list to my student list. So what for that you can do is, so student list dot extend. Extend is another function where it accepts basically list as a parameter. Another list that has to be added. You see, if we see now, let me print it. So added elements, element, student list after extend, after extending. So what you will see, like Rishabh, Rachit, Madhurja will be added in the last in the student list. So you see, like our list got extended and Rishabh, Rachit, Madhurja got added. So for adding elements, there are three functions: append, insert, and extend. So I hope you are clear with this. Now, another function that we can understand is, now you have to do a slicing. Let's understand what is slicing in Python. Okay. Slicing. For example, you want to, let's have a print. You want to, so what was our list? Let's run it first. This is our list currently. Let me, for our better understanding, I will just comment it out so that we can refer it. So I need just two elements from this list. So slicing meaning you are just like splitting your list, meaning you can pass the index and you can cut elements from your list. For example, here our student list is student list. If I say give me index of 0th element, so you have to pass the 0, and if you pass the 0 you will get Sagar, right? You got Sagar if you see. And if you say I need first element, then what you could do, you can pass 1 and you see like you got Gopesh. Similar as list indexing start with 0, you keep on going right side and do +1 +1 +1, like this you will get every elements. For example, I to pass 2, here I will get another element which is Deepak. Okay, but now I don't want to do like this every time. I want to just cut some elements from this list in one attempt. Then what you can do here, let's say I want to start with Sagar and I want to go till Sanjay, and I want to get all these names out of the list as a separate list. So what you can do, you can slice the list. You can, what you can do, you can say 0, start from 0 and then colon, go up to 3. Okay. Then let's see what happens. So you got Sagar, Gopesh, Deepak. Meaning you got, I'm saying from 0 to 3, you got this. Okay. So when you say 3, right? So in this case, it does like start with 0 and it will go up to 2. Like 0 is, since it's starting with 0, right? So 0, 1, 2. So it's going 0, 1, 2. So it's giving Sagar, Gopesh, and Deepak. So don't be confused with 3. 3 meaning like you have to start from 0. So 0 itself is one index, and then 1 is second, and 2 is third. So you are getting Sagar, Gopesh, Deepak. So this is how you can slice the list, guys. And likewise, you can pass any index here, for example, 3, and from here you can go up till 5. So see, it's starting from 3. What is 3 in our case? 0, 1, 2, 3. So it's taking from Sanjay and then 4. And now you have been seeing like you have to go from 3 to 5. So 3 is here, but it starts like how much? Like you see, like Rishabh is coming. So it's starting with 1, 2, 3, 4, and it's going up to Rishabh. So if you start with counting from the elements, Sagar is 1, Gopesh is 2, Deepak is 3, Sanjay is 4, Rishabh is 5. But it's in list internally iterate from zeroth like you can say like either 0 and length of index -1. If you are starting with 0, then you have to say your index length is what? Like here we have 3, 5, and 7. So if you are starting from 0, you can say length is 6. If you are starting with 1, your length is 7 in that case. Okay. So you got to know what is slicing now. And you can also do a reverse slicing, meaning, for example, if I say same student list here, and if I say give me -1. So 1 is what? 1 is this one, right? And if I say -1, you will get, let's see what you get. It will start from the last. So Madhurja you got, right? So -1 meaning Madhurja here. -2 if you pass, it will start from the last and second element. Okay. So you got Rachit. Okay. Similarly, you can start from last using minus indexes and can go up to 5. Something like this. So you see, like it's now starting from the last, not from the beginning. So this is what all you can do. You see? So here we didn't get anything. So -2 to 5. If I do like this, let me see. We didn't get. So let me do another thing. So 5, here I will say -3. Okay, guys. So I think, let me think about it. So -1 and then -2, -3. Let me think about it. Like it should also work. So guys, you can't do like this. Like you cannot, if you are passing minus indexes. So if you see like your start index here, -2 is greater than -3, which shouldn't be the case. So your end index should be greater always, not like less than the start index. In this case, -2 is greater, -3 is less. So it shouldn't be the case. If you do like this, you will get all the elements from -2. Okay. So what in this case is happening, like starting from Rachit to Madhurja, right? So it's going here to here. So -2 meaning like this is -2. Because if you are going from the right to left, so this is 1 and this is 2. So this is -2, and from this to this you can go. So Rachit and Madhurja is coming. So this is how you can slice the list, guys. There are some other functions that we can test out. And another thing, if you want to reverse your list, so there is a very straight way. This is how you can do. Let me write it away. Reverse string, reverse strings in the list, string in the list. So you just do colon -1. So this is how you can reverse the. You see, Madhurja was the last element, Rachit was the second last, Rishabh was third last, Sanjay fourth. So this is how it got reverted. Like the end become start, second end become second start, second first. So this is how the original was like this. See, this was the before reversing. This is after reversing. So everything reversed. All the element position got changed. So this is how you can reverse your Python list. Now let's understand another use case. And guys, another way that you can reverse, for example, you can call uh, student list dot. You can also use reverse function and reverse here. You can say true. Reverse. You can say. Let me think about it. Yeah, reverse true. No, 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 no. So not reverse. Let me test it. If reverse function is there, for example, this, and here we can check this one. Take this out. Let's PS understand. So reverse, I think it's not working. I think reverse true. I don't know if how it works. What I was saying, like we can sort, and here we can say reverse true. In this case, let me test it. Let me print it. So I am getting none. Why am getting none? Sort reverse true, reverse false if I say. So guys, here the problem is like you cannot, when you're sorting, right, this is the operation that you are doing. You cannot print like this. You have to print the student list after reversing it, like after sorting it. So here, like I can say student list. So if you see, this will be sorted in reverse order, like in the descending order. If you see Sanjay, so if it is like sorting by character. If you see S is the descending order, it comes first, then R, then M, then G, and then if you see Sanjay Sagar, then R, then M, then G, Gopesh, and if I say reverse true, then I will get in ascending order. So if you see reverse false, if I see, if I do, so Deepak has come first, Gopesh. Basically, if you start with A, B, C, D, E, F, G, right? So D is coming first, then G second, M third, likewise. So this is what the use of, this is how you can sort the elements in the list by ascending or descending order. Okay. Another way that you can sort, you can say like there's a function called, let me print it. There's another function called sorted. Here you can pass the, in sorted function, you can pass the student list. Let's see what comes. Okay. So here also you see like it has sorted. So this is another way of sorting. Let me see reverse true, reverse false, or reverse true, reverse true. So guys, this is how you can like set descending or ascending. So this is another way, like you can use sorted function. You can pass the student list and you can say reverse equal to true, meaning this elements in the list, students in the list will be sorted in descending order if you, when you say reverse true. So this is what you got. Now another function that we can understand is like we can run min max, we can run another functions like let's understand. So for example, if you have number list, right, like say numbers list, numbers, here I will say 50, 60, 10, 5, 70, 99, like that. So you can simply call numbers dot mag, sorry, max numbers. So if you print it, you will get the maximum number from this list. So guys, these are some inbuilt pre-built functions that Python give us. So if you see, what is the maximum number in this list? 99. You got the 99. Maybe let's say here I say, no, let's say here I will say 140. Okay. So 140 is now maximum number. So you got 140. And if you say minimum, let me say minimum. So minimum is what? Minimum is 5. Good. And if you want to sum all this, sum, then you will get the sum of all the elements. So sum of all the elements is 424. So sum of all the elements. This is what we got. Okay, so these are the inbuilt functions, guys. So one thing I think you must have observed. So list, when you define list, so these are the integers. These are the numeric numbers. So you are like able to create list with numeric numbers. You can also create list with like strings, the way that we did here. And you can also create list with the combination of numbers and strings like this. Let me create another list where example list. Okay. Here we can say Ram, and then here we can say 10. Then here we can say Krishna. here Krishna, and here we can say 67. This is also list. If I just print this list, and this list you see, this has string also, this has integer also, numeric also. So if I print this example list, so you will see all these are coming in the list. So list is like internally the data structure is designed in a way it can hold any type of data type. Okay. And one thing that you are noticing here is like we are not explicitly defining data type of anything. Internally, it is enough smart so that it is able to interpret RAM is of what type, 10 is of what type. So internally, it's interpreting. So guys, this is how we can declare list, like mix of integer, float, string, all of that, right? Now we understood all of this function. Now, if this is the list, let's go with student list again, a student list. And if you have to iterate over all the elements from the student list, you can simple say students for student, student in student list. And here you can print the student name. Here you can print the student name. This is how you can iterate over the, you got all the, so you got all this, see, starting from Deepak, Gupesh, all of this you got, okay? You got printed. If you want to like see the element and also the index of the element, so you can use enumerate here. You just use enumerate function and pass the list in it and then iterate loop. So here you have to say index and then student, index, student, and here you can say index, student, and this is what you can do. So you see Deepak has 0 index, Gopesh is 1 index, and likewise Madhurja, Rachit, all are like coming with their indexes in the list. Okay, so I hope you are clear with this, and let's, so guys, this is how you can iterate over the elements in the list. So now another thing that you can do here is you can use join function. For example, um, what we can do here is like when we are doing this, like um, mm, 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 for, let me write it. So when we are iterating through, right? So we can do one thing here. We can declare a string here, a student str like this, and we can use this, for example, dot or like this. Here, for example, I want to see this student, and finally here print student str. Okay. So do you see one thing? We are able to concatenate each character from the given student name, and we are able to make it comma separated. So this is what you can do. Okay. And if you want to keep like no space, so this is simple as what we have right now. Okay, Sanjay. So what I was saying is, for example, you have this list, right? You want to see everything together, you keep on adding. So I mean, this is what you can, this is how you can join the, so like this. So I was using wrong example. Let me take this thing out. So print, let it be as it is, like this was before. So what I was saying, guys, like this is your student list, right? You want to join all of this. So let me, or yeah, print student str. Okay. So you see like Deepa, Gopesh, Madhurja, Rachit, Rishabh, Sagar, Sanjay all got clubbed together. There's no space. And if I just say like this, you'd be able to see all are separated with comma. So what I'm saying here is this is your student list. You want to basically iterate through all the elements and you want to join them together. So this is how you can join. So this is how join function is used. Okay, and this is now your list comma separated. If you want to split this, let me split this dot split. This is another function that you can use. So you can use like this. Let's see what happens. You got the array, you see, you got the array. So let me print everything so you can understand it better. So print student str. So first, like you ran over each element, you join them together with comma separated. Now you are splitting them again into the list. Okay. So see, first this was list, then you joined everything with comma separated, then you again splitted them into the list. So this is what it is. So guys, hope you are clear with the list. What is list? What are the different operations that we can perform over list? And now in the last, I will cover very, very important point about the list. So guys, list is a linear data structure in Python. And when you declare list, when it is like taking place in the memory, in memory, it is stored together. All elements like stored in linear fashion. Like for example, let me open Excel so that you can understand. So for example, this is your list. Here, let me write a student list. Here, for example, you have Gopesh, you have Sanjay, you have Deepak. Okay, this is your student list. When you declare this list, right, in your memory, this Gopesh and then Deep Sanjay and then Deepak. These are stored continuously in a continuous fashion. And the memory address of the starting element, if the memory address is 1000, then the next one will be 1001, next will be 1002. So mainly what I'm trying to say is like when the list elements are stored in memory, they are stored together. Meaning if the start index element, the memory address of star index element is 1000, then all the consecutive will be next in the order. It won't be like memory address of Gopesh is 1000 and Sanjay is like 2000. This won't be the case. They will be stored together in the memory in a continuous manner. So this is the benefit. Like that's why in searching, it's very fast. If you know the index, you can pass the index, you can get the you don't need to iterate over the loop if you know the index. So this is how, in terms of accessing the elements, list is super fast compared to linked list and other data structure. And why this is super fast? Because this is stored elements in a continuous manner in the memory. I hope this was clear to you and you are now comfortable with list and all the different functions, operations that we can do perform over the list. If you like the video, please hit the like, share with your friends, and do subscribe my channel if you are new to this video or channel. Thank you guys. Thank you for watching. Let's meet in the next video. Until then, bye.